we are working as a force. So I think everyone, my personally, like everyone, managed to pack everything in 4 days. It was a bit difficult, but I managed it. The next one is personally, I survived Kenyan Airways coffee in the stores. I will sit for an hour and after coffee. And yeah, on Sunday, the support because I get much. Like I said, 2 days ago, we wanted to run 7 kilometers. After this, I ran 7 kilometers because that is surprise for me. I didn't expect to run that so much kilometers. So, hopefully, we're gonna run through again. This is
Maybe let me try to maybe scroll down and yeah. So you say can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you share us your personal links?
Okay. Thank you, Nardos. To be honest, I don't have any personal week this week.
Mute ourselves first.
Oh, you guys didn't hear me?
Yes, what can you start? I think we will.
Is muted.
Okay, so should I continue? Should I continue?
Let's try again, please.
You're
So I think you can hear me, right? Can you guys hear me? Okay, so I personally don't have any. I don't have any personal wins this week. So this was the thing that you didn't heard before. So that's pretty much it. I was doing the work, and I've been doing the work with Emre and everything, and that's it for this week.
So, Joseph, after all the hard work that has been done to put your voice in the room, you gotta come out with the mean brother. Try
Yeah,
harder.
for sure, for sure. I think you guys are muted.
We're waiting for you to share your personal. You haven't come up with one.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, you said you'd like me to share my personal wins. Okay, I think I have said this before. I haven't had any personal win this week. Like I don't know. Like,
He's very determined.
We tried so hard. We don't want to waste our energy, so we have to try it.
try what?
Or like maybe we should nominate
Okay.
who should you nominate?
Okay, I nominate Kimbo.
Okay, thank you, Yusuf. I was laughing at you, actually. Okay, my win this week, I started learning like AI agents. Like I found them like very interesting, and I would consider that as a win. And then I managed to wake up like around 5 every day the past week in the morning, 5 a.m. And one last thing, yeah, I managed to play football like after a year or like that. So that's my win. Should I nominate someone or like?
Yeah, your voice is a little bit hard to hear, but I think I heard what you said.
I said,
Can I what? Okay, for the last time, I'm not hearing what Nardus is saying. So just
I said, you did, thank you. So thank you everyone who shared us their personal things. Now we can move to the next part, which is organizational update, and it will be presented by Ingrid.
All right, thank you very much, Nardos. So team on the organizational and definitely a busy week. So when we take a look at the wins, first of all, Minister Powell meeting took place yesterday, and it went really well. So she was impressed with the progress that we have achieved in such a short amount of time. Because the last time we met, we had some issues. Things were progressing with some delay, but the progress we have made since our last touch point, it was very nice. And we had a discussion about the official launch event. And in that regard, the official launch is going to take place in the week exactly 1 month from now. So November 17th and the following days. So we haven't decided the exact date, but it's going to be definitely around that date. So next, we had the first session for G7 education promotion and interview planning. Team, right now, this is October 17th. So on the education end, we have a similar calendar. We want to launch our program by next week for both in-person and remote education programs. We want to announce it officially on Tuesday. And that will be about a month before we finalize everything, applications plus interviews, maybe 5 weeks, and then G7 education is going to start. The confirmed in-person education schools, Addis Ababa Science and Technology University, Adama Science and Technology University in Ethiopia. And with Addis Ababa University, our conversations still continue. In Rwanda, with ALCA, everything is confirmed. With University of Rwanda, we updated the MOU and it is expected to be signed in the next few days. So we will start in these two schools. In University of Ghana, we have asked the school to guarantee the physical space as long as the education continues in the school. Because lastly, we haven't been given the physical space and that had caused pausing our operations. But now the school is keen to give us that guarantee so that we can resume the education. However, since we had a long break for the previous generation, last 3 months, I would say, the education was paused, we are planning to continue with the education of that generation rather than hiring new students this year in Ghana. So these are the most fresh updates for Addis Ababa University. We are going to finalize the conversations hopefully next week, and that will be part of the official list or not accordingly. So next, we had some great review meetings with some development teams. So the ones that I named here, Akil, Adot, IMCI, and Skill Village teams. So like one thing that takes time for junior engineers or new grads to update when they join industry is understanding the continuous product development environment. So we have a product, it's going to get better and better and better and better. It is not like we finish this product and we will go to another product. There will be other branches of the same beautiful, great product if the project has potential and it's turning into reality with benefit to society. So in that regard, these review sessions are helping us to increase our quality bar and make our systems more robust, better fitting to the needs of potential users. So especially at Adot, the support of the Kenya, Rwanda, and some other languages, this was a very, very good move. So before the launch, it would be really great to continue fine-tuning our products for the Rwandan market. So I don't know to what degree we can demonstrate this in weekly events, but Adoptive, I think it would be really nice to showcase what you have shown me in the review meeting to the rest of the team, like new updates that are coming to our product. So next, we continue taking care of the needs of the ground operations. So this week, we welcomed our new receptionists as well as our lifeguards. Indeed, they have already put some chemicals to the pool to clean it up. And soon after, we will be able to start using it. So what comes next? We are going to start making the plans for the official launch. As I said, we have about a month from now. And every single team is going to have some objectives to achieve by the launch. Because we are going to invite some important people to here. If everything goes well, Minister Palmer will be joining as well. And there will be more other important attendees too. So this is a very, very good opportunity to demonstrate not just the potential of A2SV, but the current impact A2SV can potentially make to do. So that's why on the development end, if we can fine-tune these products with language support, with the data we are going to have in our system, then this can be our golden chance. Because there will be the first impression team, I'm telling you, the event is happening in a month, and some important people are going to come here. So this is our chance to try. Like personally, I like known timelines, Hassan. What do you think? Is it better to just push for an unknown timeline, or there is a goal? We know that that's going to happen after some time, and we set goals. Here's towards those beautiful objectives. Which one you prefer? Right? And it's actually happening. So we have a month. Beautiful. Next. So welcoming the second wave of A2SV in Kigali. This is
So we have 3 more people that are coming on Tuesday with us from education squad. David Adise from finance and Midan from team Africa. So 3 more members are going to be with us starting Tuesday. And the ground operation hires are going to continue, team, because right now we have the operations up and running, but we have the operations up and running with the minimal stuff, especially for our teaching folks. So they are thinking every day, right? You think every day is not that difficult, but you think for sure. It's not, right? So I'm cooking 3 meals a day, and relatively speaking, this is challenging. Likewise, cleaning, right? Everything, this is a huge facility. In that regard, we are looking to hire more people over cleaning and kitchen end, so that there will be some redundancy, like not many people, but each, so that they can take days off. So it is also about to happen. What else is going to take place in terms of ground operations? We will also continue finding vendors. Like for the voters, over the weekend or early next week, the vendors is going to have conversations with her so that we will get automated delivery every day. So we will have the voters available here at the restaurant as well as at each floor. So we hope that it's going to help with the water issue. And we also want to create like some form of bottles so that we can distribute to everybody. So that especially for the water, instead of using the glass, right? We can go to bottles. So these are just examples, and again, remember, there will be some other stuff. As they come to your mind, maybe the topic day, brother, we can make a list, and then we can execute on that list of the ground operations team. So one by one, we are going to make these, let's say, small shortcuts get taken care of. So anything else? Well, University of Rwanda MOU. So we have delivered the updated MOU to them. So we are expecting to sign it in the next few business days. Tuesday, Wednesday, or the next week. We will sign the MOU with University of Rwanda and start. And this is going to be here. And as education starts, we will also start making people ready for promotion in this and so on. So I think overall exciting times. And thank you very much for everybody's collaboration. Like some people obviously maybe the lives, like a very reading all these people statements out from Ethiopia, Ghana, Nigeria, to here. Thank you very much for that. So you will join me. Yes. So let's from my end. Any questions? Any points you want to raise? All right. In that case, thank you very much, Marcos.
Thank you so much, Eric, for the updates on the organizational update. And let's move to the next updates, which will be human resource updates. And
Next one. This week, similar to this last week, as a child, I managed to distribute history on Africa for everyone who wanted to run from Addis Ababa to Nigeria. So we managed to use that as well as to collect the signed documents. And that is amazing chat. Once we done that, we're going to get back on the official contact for everyone. And the other way is, we have the first class for local staff. Like I said, we are hiring and hiring the local staff for two as well as lifeguard. We are considering that. After that, we're going to hire them. The last one is there is a shortage in content team, so as well as social media, we have to manage that and find interviews as well as full-time employees. We conduct the first batch and the first batch of interview for content team, and we collect application for future as well as social media interviews. After the next week, we're gonna start with the interview. The next one is, like I said, on Tuesday, we hopefully will come to any batch of this again. After that, since it's free, we will take pattern time to finalize contract for the second batch. It is there, as well as the local staff who works on teaching lifeguard as well. This is the plan and wait for this weekend.
I have one question on behalf of Ethiopia folks. So when do you think we will be able to finalize Ethiopia contracts?
I'm planning to do on Wednesday. Wednesday we're going to have the police and one country one now. Last one, what we do with the cut, we don't have the full contracts.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Dave, for the updates on human resource. Next, we're going to move to the Ethiopian education updates, and it will be presented by Abid.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I guess. First of all, I would like to say I'm glad that you guys all got safe there. So, shout out to you all, and I hope you guys are enjoying Rwanda there. I hope I'll join you sometime in the future. But let me give you a quick recap on what we were doing for in-person education in Ethiopia in the past week. So over the past week, we were able to start the resume review and iteration process for the students. So the first round of reviews have been done, and the students are currently working on the feedbacks which are given. There are a couple of people who haven't provided their resumes, so we have to get back to them. But apart from that, yeah, most of the resumes have been reviewed, and even I heard some of the students were getting some interviews scheduled already. So that's quite a big win. Another thing about this week was Trice lecture. So I think it's marked wrong. It should be marked green. So since this was the first action item that we were able to accomplish in this week, it was delivered on Monday. So Monday we took our time to deliver this Trice lecture for all schools, and it was delivered in time, which was great actually. And throughout this week, the students were like practicing on Trice. Still today they are practicing on Trice. We were also able to have a discussion as an education squad, and we have already planned which lectures to deliver next up, and yeah, each lecture have been scheduled for some specific day, and it will be given on those days. We just have to finish lecture rehearsals and everything. That's one thing. Lastly, yeah, we were able to finalize the 19th round of one-on-ones. There were some undone one-on-ones from the previous round, so we gave priority to those. There are some already scheduled, which are yet to be done. So those will be finalized by this week until Sunday. Last but not least, we are currently having a LinkedIn profile optimization session. So this is like a common theme among all education squad, all the A2SV education generations. So we usually like take time to look at each student's resume, each student's LinkedIn profile, and make them stand out as professionals. So this session is planned to be given today. So now our students are having their usual 3-hour day sessions from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So it will be given like in today's session. It's planned to start at 7 p.m. So we hope to make it an exciting one. When we look at the plans, yeah, so the plans from now on are going to be looking as follows. I think Emery tried to mention it earlier when he gave his update. So we had some discussion regarding G7 education. So one of the plans for next week is announcing G7 education and making applications open for the students. Another plan we have is internal interviews. So these internal interviews are going to be the final bar for our students to graduate from first year A2SV education. So we are currently starting the planning via our progress squad members. We are currently trying to look at the problems that have been given so far and identifying some number of problems as a bar, so that they can apply for the internal interviews afterwards. But another like exciting plan we have for the upcoming week is delivering the shortest pass lecture. If I remember, like last year, this was one of the most exciting lectures we took when I was a student at G5. I remember this lecture being an exciting one. So we hope to bring back that energy again for this G6 generation. It will be given in the upcoming week, hopefully early in the upcoming week, either on Monday or on Tuesday. And yeah, that's the whole update regarding Ethiopia and education, in-person education in Ethiopia. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I can be done here. Okay, I guess you guys can have, yeah. If you guys don't have any questions, Narcos, you can take it.
Any questions?
Just one question. So we discussed this in the academic week, but I'm not sure if this is happening this weekend. Are we going to have the common contest between in-person and remote education this weekend?
No, we actually planned it to be given next weekend. That was what we discussed with with the contest squad members. That was what I was told.
Sounds good. So coming soon. Excited to see the results.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Arvind, for the updates on Ethiopian education. Now let's continue to the next one, which is remote education updates, and it will be presented by one class.
Thank you, Marcus. So I'm going to give you the remote education updates for the past week that we've been working on as a team. Yeah, so I'm going to start with the G6 education updates. The first one was the LinkedIn profiling resumes of students being reviewed by Head of Education. So what we did was we assigned our heads of education to analyze the students' LinkedIn profiles and resumes so that it's going to be polished and job ready. So this has been done. It's been done, like we've been doing this for almost 2 weeks, and finally it's been done. The heads of education have put a lot of work into it, and they have been giving feedbacks to our students on how to polish their LinkedIn profiles and resumes to be job ready. The second one is the project phase planning. So we're almost with the project phase planning, but there are some details, few things that are needed to be finished, but we're almost done, and we believe that's going to be finished this week. The other one is onboarding week lectures planning. As most of you all know, the first week of the project phase is going to be the onboarding phase, which is going to be an introductory, like a collection of introductory lectures that are going to give an idea of what the project phase is going to be for our students. So there have been some planning, like put into it with the the materials and selecting people that's going to give the lectures and stuff like that. So we have already finished that, and we're ready to start the project phase. The other one is the weekly contest. So this week there has been a break for our students. So we're planning to have our weekly contest, but it's going to be virtual. And the last one is going to be the 14th round of one-on-one have been continued. It hasn't been finished yet, and we're planning to finish it preferably like before the start of our project phase, which is going to be on Sunday. So the next one is the G5 secondary education. For our G5 secondary education, we have received the GCP credentials and are working with it. And the second one is there has been a bug in the email verification, and it has been fixed and it has been successfully merged. The next one is for quite some time we have been planning to have a meeting or set up a meeting between an experienced person from Corday and with our backend team. and we have successfully did that, which is a nice thing. The other one is we've been updating the WhatsApp verification system so that it can also have a Telegram. It can also handle a Telegram verification. So it's not finished yet, but we've been working on it. The other one is there have been the implementation of product endpoints and the product UI implementation, and it has been going on for quite some time, and we hope that's going to be finalized and finished this week. And the last one is going to be the final stage of component tests. So yeah, this is our means for G6 and G5 secondary education. So the next slide. Okay, now we're going to dive into the plans that we have for G6 education and G5 secondary education. The plans that we have for G6 education is we're starting the project phase. As we mentioned it earlier, it's going to start on Monday, and we are all very excited. The students are actually have been waiting for it for quite some time. It's been a long DSA lecture. It's been, I think, almost 8 months, 7 to 8 months of pure DSA. And they have been asking when the project phase is going to start, and finally we're going to start it on Monday, which is a really nice thing. It's exciting for both the kids and the students. The other one is working on the track assessments. So there are going to be currently 5 tracks on our project phase. There's going to be the web, the backend, the mobile, the product, and the UI UX. And each of those tracks are going to have assessments for our students, especially for the onboarding phase. Currently, at the end of the onboarding phase of the project phase, there's going to be an assessment, and we are currently working on that so that it's going to help and decide, the placement of our students in those 5 tracks. So the next one is it's highly connected with the plans that I told you just now, which is working on the track assessment, and it's deciding how the assessment is going to affect the placement. So when we are deciding the placement of our students in those different tracks, we are considering a lot of different things, and we're trying to decide how the assessment, the result of the assessment is going to determine our students' placements. So this is another plan that we have, and the next one is finalizing the project phase planning, as I mentioned it earlier. We have been working on it this past 2 weeks, and there are some things that are left, and we're going to have some meetings and then finish up the planning. And the last one is I'm going to I was going to just say there's going to be a special announcement about the G7 education, but Emre have already discussed the details, so it's not going to be surprise after all. So the thing is, we are going to start G7 education soon, and there's going to be announcements what our students should do in order to be students of the G7 education, both for the remote and for the in-persons. So for anyone that's a part of the meetings who love A2SV and would like to be a part of the G7, stay tuned, because everything that you need about the G7 education is posted in our socials. So this is all about our G6 education, and the next one is the G5 secondary education. So as I mentioned earlier, there have been some things in the G5 secondary education that we've been working on that we haven't actually finished. First one being continue working on product endpoints implementations, finalize the WhatsApp verification, continue working on product page UI implementation, and finalizing the final set of component tests. And by this time next week, we hope that all of our plans are going to be completed, and we're going to start. So this is the updates for remote education. Any questions? Anyone from?
One question. How many countries we are aiming to reach with G7? We
G7. So earlier in G6, we have 26. We have reached 26 countries. We have students from, you can say, from all over the world, because we are not reaching into Africa only. We are expanding into the world currently. So if we have like people from 26 countries, so we're currently planning to have more, like presumably more than 30, to be honest. And I'm sure it's going to be definitely more than that. That's, you don't have any questions then? Let's move forward.
Okay, thank you, Nicholas, for a very elaborated update. I think there are questions for you, so moving to the next part, which is marketing updates, and I will be presenting it. So I'm going to start with our news, and then we'll continue to our points for next week. So to start with the news, we've had our money information post that's weekly posted for our A2SV community. And for adults, we have had a post, an informative and educational post about reducing the risk of hypertension during pregnancy. It's been posted on our Instagram, on adults' Instagram and LinkedIn account, also Twitter account, so everyone can go and engage with it. The third thing we've done this week is we've shared the island's success story on our LinkedIn account for A2SV. And the fourth thing is we've promoted our youth education post that hasn't gotten the engagement that we aimed for the post. And I think we gave them there, and you guys can also take part in it and engage with it. And for when we come to the tasks in progress, we are almost done with our Rwanda relocation post. I think we'll be posting it after this meeting. And we're also almost done on our active promotion post that prompts recruiters to post their jobs on active platforms so that they can get the ideal candidates that they would like to get. And for A2SV, we also are working on the in-person education updates. And we're also working on the design for the software engineers hiring for our codings. And for Escalate, we're working on the global talent placement map. So when we come to the plans for next week, we have global talent placement map for Escalate, which will be posted next week. We also have our master project highlights, this will also be posted next week. And for A2SV, we'll be having an in-person education updates and our usual Monday motivation and Friday tips. And additionally, we'll be having an announcement for G7 education, so stay tuned. That's it for our marketing updates. Anyone have a question? If not, we can move to the next part, which is core data. And the first core data we're going to have updates from is done and we will present it.
Hi, everyone. So I'm going to be representing Brian for the project with Brian. To start from our wins, we successfully deployed our Flutterwave payment service. So this is one of the services that we're going to deploy on our DCP. And that's been successfully deployed, and we plan to test it thoroughly and start integration with mobile. The should work. And the next up, we do then fix the aspects to improve performance. So since Monday, we tried to review the current status of the app, and we have documented bugs, and some of them are already fixed, and some will be fixed in the coming week. Yeah, so on the way, so we already started working on the web, and we've also started did global alert for unified user growth here. We have completed that as well from the website. And for mobile, we have also successfully upgraded Flutter CDK. The next step, the research the home apps and the Rwanda system. So since we relocated to here, we give some time to research on the gaps that we can time computation through that, and we have done that, and we also plan to analyze those results on the coming weeks. And the other task on the way is that we have a bunch of pairs that were not merged, and we will consider those, and we also updated transactions. So some yeah, those are the wins for them. And when it comes to the plan, we plan to implement the Flutter account-to-account transfer service. So we have the documentation ready and doing the research on it. So hopefully the coming week we start the implementation. And the other bug that we faced on our mobile app is our Google sign-in bug, and they will fix it. Maybe we also plan to continue researching on different remittance features. Flutter has a lot of features to support remittance, and we continue our research on that. And we have another critical bug on transaction contribution to the backend. So it only works for a specific set of events. We will be fixing those in the coming week. And finally, we plan to analyze competitors, products, which can be local and also international competitors. These are elements that we plan.
So first of all, Ms. Kamadre, updates look very, very good. Like a lot more professional. Thank you very much for the improvement. I really like it. Next, my question. And are we going to see the transaction?
Yeah, I can say it's actually depending on our team's execution, but I can say 2 to 3 weeks we can have our system ready for a transaction. When we can use transaction once we set up.
Beautiful, beautiful. 2 to 3 weeks is a very good timeline because it's less than a month. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Anna, for the updates on time. Next, we have the second body, which is adults, and it will be presented by
So I present the previous so the first one we have so we managed to prepare 12 social media contents, which is very intensive in time taking. So we are making sure that we are continuous improvement on our social media platforms, and so that's what we are focusing to increase our normal markets. So to release the new Android version, we have released the version for the water stack. We had a bug related to the key around the language translation, so it's fixed. And to add a refresh token functionality on the water stack is also a win for us this week. And we had the differentiation in memory for our mother stack. 1 hour pause before the differentiation. We had to update our difference since the past 2 weeks. And we made a social media post regarding the application to the application. So we are planning to use our social media post. We are planning to make at least twice a week. So we made a social media post, one social media post this week. And the second one, Arvin was one of our teammates, as you know, was successfully accepted in an event which is held in Confield in Rwanda, which is an initiative for different developers, aspirants and so. And it was a 3 days training, and actually we going to graduate today for 3 years training. So that's a big win for us because we are already adults and as a whole. So we like to mention that as a big win for us. And we worked on our grant tracking tasks, so we made a good progress. So we try to work on our grant tracking tasks regularly in the team. So we are good at it, and we have found different grant giving organizations which are very dedicated to our projects. So we are doing good force regarding the grants. So that's will be wins for this week. So our plan is to release an iOS version, as we have released the Android version. So we are planning to release the starting for changes in the phases as well. So to finalize the preparing the design for all the 20 contents we have prepared, so planning to design all of them, so that we can have consistent posting on the social media posts, which increases our engagement through our different social media platforms, including Instagram, Telegram, and so. So that's a plan for the upcoming weeks. So to continue review quiz questions we have so far. So I've tried to see the different quiz questions, as you can see from the issues. We will customize them to the different heads related to the Rwanda application, and we'll try to make some additions regarding the quizzes. So that will be our next priority for the coming weeks. To conduct an internal review session, yeah, we'll have that. So plan for how we can effectively collaborate with the IMCIT. So this is our great plan for the next week. We are trying to implement some of the features of the IMCIT regarding the history taking and different features from the IMCIT. So we are trying to collaborate with them. We are listening to the IMCIT so that we can have a comprehensive plan for contemporary changes as a whole. So this will be our main plans for
Rados, I have one question to you. So which core dev team should go next in terms of preparing some social media content stack, let's say?
I think I can do next.
Akil. Joseph?
Yes, can you guys hear me? Okay, so let me continue. So I think the slide should, we should press next to the slide. Okay. Can you also?
Before we continue the topics, we're thinking to prepare a bunch of contents, points, and techniques consistently so that our social media will have good engagements, we need to use consistently, right? Together with the social media team, we have to prepare some bunch of meetings together and put them together. And then review and prepare designs for them. And once we're done with all of that, we use consistently. Just like what we're doing with others.
Okay.
We can have a meeting and discuss about it. So let's continue to active.
Okay, should I go? Okay, let me continue, right?
Yes.
Okay, so my name is Joseph and I'm a team leader in Akil. So in this way, I'm going to present you about our weekly wins and plans for the next week. Starting from our weekly wins, first, we have finalized and properly documented lists of new features and improvements both for Akil, Masar, and Hoopy. As we did this with Emre, so we have thoroughly reviewed, especially Akil and also Masar, and we have pointed out the list of tasks and features that we must do or we have to improve, or if there are even new features that we must do in the. So we have properly listed them, and also properly we have organized the report so that we can assign the tasks and can implement each features one by one. So in the next one is we have posted a job opportunity for Akil. So we are looking for new hires in Akil. So we have posted that job opportunity, and hopefully until sometime next week. We're gonna onboard some candidates and we're gonna review them, and finally we're gonna onboard new members to our team. And also we have fixed the existing issues that we had with our AI resume score, AI resume analyzer, and so it's now basically ready for deployment. Just some web implementations that are left. After we finish that, we're going to be deployed, and it's going to be live online in no time. And also we have implemented applicants count for applicants. So we have implemented that feature on both Akil and OPay, so that users can easily see how many people have applied for that specific job or role. And also we have implemented multiple nodes for one representative. So this feature has been already implemented in OPay, but it was not existent in Akil. So what we did is we have taken that feature and we have also implemented that in Akil so that multiple staffs from organizations can leave a note or any memo on that specific applicant. So that is a very useful feature and it's done. And also we have added a Kenya Rwandan official language to our translation for Akil. So Akil previously have been available in 3 languages, English and 2 Ethiopian local languages, Amharic and Oromifa. And so we have added a 4th new language, which is we have added Kenya Rwanda, so that our platform, especially Akil, can be an easy to use and interactive for Rwanda users. It's not the contents of the new translation are on being reviewed by Clement, so that our translations are accurate and up to date for the current Rwandan context. So after we finish the review, it's going to be fully available in Rwandan language also. Okay. And also we have implemented and ready to deployment. It's ready for deployment a post opportunity, which is editable preview, so that when organizations apply for post job opportunities, they can preview the job opportunity in an editable form, so that they can easily edit any specific feature, any specific things about that job application detail. This comment, this feedback has been taken from Masar and our Masar clients, and since we found that it's a very useful feature, we have also implemented that in Akil also. And also we are about to finalize our landing page, so we have made some improvement on our landing page together with Akil and together with Emre and Clement. So we have taken those comments, feedbacks, and we are in the process of improving the landing page so that it can accurately describe what Akil is and what are the services and features of Akil in a better way. So these are our wins for the last week. Our plans for the next week include fixing the bugs, the issues, and the new improvement features that has been listed on our review report. So we're going to continue in implementing those features and fixing any issues, and also introducing some new functionalities and capabilities that will be very useful for Akil. And also we are about to finalize our organizational representative role so that multiple users in our organizations can also access each and every hiring and onboarding process of within that organization. And also we have finished the web implementation for role-based access in organization admin and stuff. So we have added multiple roles in addition to already existing roles. So we are gonna finish the implementation of those so that our platform is more dynamic and can be used by multiple roles which have different level of hierarchies. And we have also gonna deploy the editable preview feature, and also we're gonna prepare the new updated and an updated version of promotional content. It could be an images that we're gonna post only on our LinkedIn, in our social media platforms, and also it also include our a new promotional video that will be better fitting, better describe what Akil is and all of its services. So we're gonna prepare those in collaboration with our social media teams. We're gonna prepare those visual assets and start promoting our platform, especially Akil. So that's where we're gonna do that, and also we're gonna update we're gonna implement the functionality of updating profile based on a resume, the uploaded resume. So when a user uploads, when an applicant have a profile, so the details in their profile can be automatically updated by uploading their resumes so that they can fill it up automatically. This is this is way better for user experience, and also so we can really we can grasp accurately what their resume holds and what the contents that exist in their resumes. And finally, we're going to display the resume analyzer and also all the above changes we're going to make on the next week so that we can our users can have the up-to-date and the latest version of Akil and hear from them what their experience is and etc. So these are our plans. These are our weekly wins in our plans. These are our weekly wins in our plans for the next week. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you are welcome.
Okay. Am I audible? Okay. So for Skill Bridge, for our wins for this week, we got like new members, Amir and Hasid. So we got to know each other. We introduced each other and also onboarded them about Skill Bridge. And after that, we had a sync with Emre to give feedback on the app that's currently on Play Store, and also to get like clear image about how Skill Bridge is going for Ethiopia and Rwanda. And we got some feedback. After that, we have also some bug on the Google authentication on the mobile side. We have fixed that. And we had a sync with Clement about Skill Bridge Rwanda next plan. They had a sync with Hasit, and yeah, that's another win. For the backend, we have converted the NoSQL database to SQL database, and also we have fixed some bugs on contest endpoints. So these are the wins we have, and for our plans, we'll be fixing the bugs that we get from the feedback, and also we'll try to upload the latest APK after fixing the bugs on the Play Store. And also currently there is a bug on signing certificate on Google Play Console. So we'll try to fix that. And also for the backend, there are bugs on the bug sheet, so we'll continue fixing them. Yeah, so these are our plans. If you have any question.
Any questions? Okay. I guess there are no questions. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Which is reasons that presented by Ashwin.
So sorry for that. We trying to rate it daily wins and weekly wins. So let's start from the general one. So the first thing what we're doing was preparing the package for the funding package. Okay, so we applied for the first one. The first one was 500 global. We were seeing the application form that they are focusing on the startup companies. So we changed our plan to find any packages that are focusing on the seed and pre-seed. That one, the first one. And the second one, on the backing side, we added the total number of reviews for each users when they give a review for any food or item and for any restaurants. And I think we had a session on the review for the mobile side and also for the websites. So we're addressing them. So we're not finalizing them. Maybe next week we're gonna get that. The last one, we added the restaurant rank functionality on the backend side, but it did not get merged. I think everything is done. We also pushed it to the GitHub, but we didn't create the care because I need to talk with the senior guys because I made some database changes. So before I made that, I have to make sure how I may deal with this type of issues. So for the plans, I think on the web side review session, we have seen some bugs. So we're gonna address them for the next week. And the second one will be finalizing the addressing the third round of the feedback on mobile side. And on the backend side, we'll start working on the generative AI assistant for writing the functionality. And the last one is gonna be, we're gonna merge the restaurant tracking functionality and it's gonna be fully functional. If you have any questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Abhi, for adding all the things. If there are any questions, we can continue to the next one, which is after chapter. For our projects this week, we have been working on the formula chapter from the mobile side, and we actually uploaded the app to Play Store with the production and testing, and we fixed the chat history search functionality. There were some things that have, there were some bugs, so we fixed them. Then we fixed the message counter for customers. It took us quite some time, and we managed to fix it this week. So, and then another win for us is we onboard a new member for one team, and I want to give him a warm welcome to our team, and I hope we will have a great team together. So, you guys can give him a warm welcome. So we were trying to fix the payment issues with the start, and we didn't manage to fix it this week, so I hope we manage to fix it. On the next week, same goes with the fixing the control issues, and then uploading the app to the App Store. I already told Maul to upload it, so maybe he will finish it today, and it should be live on Monday. And then the last thing is a review session with Andre. I was thinking to make it this week, but I couldn't manage because I was trying to get access to the slide store, and I wanted to make the review session after I upload the app to both App Store and Play Store. So because of that case, we couldn't manage to make the session with Andre. I hope we will make it next week. So for the plans, so for the next week, we will solve the coin counter issue, the payment issue with the Stripe, and we will try to increase our test coverage. And there are users user experience issues, so we will try to test and fix those. And hopefully we will search for other models to integrate into our app, and then hopefully we will have a conversation with them. And then other things like with my previous conversation with some of you guys, I noticed that most of them even hadn't installed their app to their mobile yet. So if you guys like install it and start using it, I would love to hear your feedback and fix the issues. So that's all we need plans for this one. Yeah, any questions?
So can we do that now, Tim, if you didn't install our project?
We can be done.
Yes, let's do that. Let me see if I have an update.
So guys, on the new side, could you please download the Photoshop on the Play Store and App Store? From this time, I'm going to be ready with passwords. Okay, thank you so much, Lisa, for the updates on AutoChat and welcome to the Do you have anything to say? Okay. I think you can say something. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. Let me introduce myself. My name is Smart. I joined recently to the team. I'm very happy to join this community. I joined after chat, which is she's very nice team. I was trying to learn a lot of things. So thank you for all these things.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. We can move to the next one, which is paper and it will be presented by him.
Hi guys. It's not edited the name. It will be presented by me. I'm Salome. For pre-pro, for this week, we have completed 90% of both the web and the mobile designs. So implementation will start in near in. So we had also a critical discussion with the backend team to discuss on the main features and technical requirement for the implementation. And also we have successfully started a boilerplate, for the web app. So we have been trying to set that up and we have successfully done that. So the next one for the next week, we had plans of finishing all the designs regarding the web mobile and web post, and also implementing basic components and static layouts in code and working in parallel with the backend team to achieve the process. So this is our updates from our end, and thank you guys. If you have any question, you can read them.
Abhiti, are you here?
Yes, can you hear me? Um, Font, we enhance the when unmediated. Uh, completed the and we also had a review and we will be doing those feedbacks on next week. So I will efficiency and revise the patient records and filters and follow up screen two according to the comments.
Are you here? You can't see him. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so and we're going to be adding the follow-up and observation pages, and also we'll be adding some guidelines for easy reference, and that's it on our site. Any questions? I don't think there's any questions, so thank you.
Okay. Anyone with a question? Brian here. If not, you can go to the final slides. Which is our inclusive remark and will be given by everyone.
There should have been Clement. I would like to nominate Clement.
Okay.
Thank you, but it has been quite challenging because I've been moving up and down, so I'm trying to catch my breath. And also trying to test if this microphone works. So in that case, I would like to nominate that.
Okay, thank you. But it's not connected to the remote, right? So I should still be close to.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Does this work?
Well, this one also works. It wasn't very quick, but Clement, thank you very much. Next week, events definitely. We are going to have our speaker and microphone functioning. All right, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Like as you see, when we come together, when we are given good infrastructure, there is very good progress. So we have a timeline, as we have talked in the organizational updates. In 1 month, we want to have our official opening. And this is going to develop in the last. Please make your plans. And until impressive for all the things we are supporting. It's not just about our website. It is not just about our mobile. It is not just about our iOS version or Android version, but it is about all. So we have to make sure our apps are functional in all the platforms. They satisfy the user needs and potentially support some languages for Rwanda. Thank you very much. Because of the all right, today's quote says this: the future is not something we enter. The future is something we create. And it actually fits very well to the stage we are entering in. So how our experience is going to be in Rwanda is also in our hands. Every single team can contribute. So you will have the opportunity. We've been talking about this. Now it is us to decide in our actions whether we will take the opportunity or not. Thank you very much. Comment, any final words?
I would like to say that I'm happy to see this day coming because we've been dreaming for this day for close to 2 months right now. So to see all the team here, there are others coming. For those from each other. So officially, I would like to say thank you everyone for coming and
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining our meetings, and thank you, everyone. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Great job, team.